let us discuss about that environmental movement. These environmental movement are the scientific movements, and they aim at that to prevent the biological pollution. Understand? Then here we can see that they want to stop the exploitation of the earth. It means what? They want to stop the or prevent the polluting the earth, water, air and many. Is it? In the sense nowadays the pollution is increasing. Against that the many movements is took place in the world. Is it? So the many more environmental movement we can see in the history. In the period of the 1973, Jharkhand Mukti Morch. Is it? Then afterwards in the period of the 1930, we can see that the tribal people are fought against the peoples who are doing mining there. Is it? So those mining peoples, in the sense the peoples are doing the mining in that place where the tribals are living. Is it? And they are made that the tribal people displacement. In a sense it is a cause for the what is the mining makes that what is displacement of the tribal people. Then afterwards tribal people start to revolution and movement against this mining on that place. Is it? So this type of the examples we can see in the history. And also when the World Bank also what is giving permission for that. So for that purpose we can see that displacement of these what is tribal peoples, this is the harassment and exploitation of the environment is also the main cause for this environmental movement. Is it? In history we can see the various type of the environment movement. In today's class let us discuss about the various environment movement in our India. First one is the Chipko movement. Is it? So Chipko movement is took place in the Advani village. Is it? Of the Tehri Garhwal district. It is took place in the Advani village in the Tehri Garhwal village. Here the people are cut down in the trees. Is it? Government gives a permission to cut down the trees in this place, but here the local peoples are opposed that and they hug the trees to save the trees. Is it? So it is the causes for that what is to stop the smuggling and want to maintain the ecological balance is the main intention of this Chipko movement. Is it? And saving the forest is also. So this is all about the Chipko movement. Then next is the Apical movement. It is like the Chipko movement. Chipko it means hug. Is it? So here also in Kannada Apiko means hugging the trees. Is it? So when in the Chipko movement the women's how they hug the trees. So similarly in our Karnataka in Salyani. Is it? So here they start to protect the trees. Is it? In the period of the 1983 they want to protect the trees from the smuggling. Is it? And in the Kalasi forest and increasing the awareness among the people about the importance of growing forest is the main intention of the Apico movement. Understand? So for that purpose here the people are start to hug the trees. So on that time the who are coming for the purpose of cutting the trees, there are start to make the movement against those people. Is it? Through that they want to save the trees. So this is the one of the important environment movement in our Karnataka. Is it? So why this Apico movement is took place? Increasing the awareness among the people about the importance of growing tree is the main intention of the Apico movement. Then next is the Narmada Bachao Andolana. Is it? Here we can see that Sardar Sarovar. So across the across the Narmada river, they want to build the Sardar Sarovar. Is it? So for that purpose, here also they want to build the dam across the Narmada river. So it makes the many defaults. So likewise displacement of the local tribal people. That is when they start to construct the dam across the Narmada river. So the many tribal peoples are living there. So when they start this Sarovar, again what it is, it makes a displacement of the tribal peoples there. And dam would affect it to the ecological balance. Is it? A balance on that area. In a sense, dam makes the ecological imbalance. So for that purpose, and it is effect for the economical balance. Is it? Is the main intention to what is makes this Narmada Andolana. Understand? So in the leadership of the Medha Patkar, the Narmada Andolana is took place. Understand? So this is also one of the environmental movement. Silent Valley movement A Silent Valley movement. It is in Kerala. We can see that here it is one dam is proposed of the Silent Valley of Palghat of Kerala. So here the Kerala Sahitya Parishad afterwards wildlife enthusiasts are opposed to construct the Silent Valley dam here because of it affect the ecological balance is the main intention to oppose the Silent Valley. In the sense opposed to construct the dam across the Silent Valley. It is called the Silent Valley movement. Yes, then next is the Coastal Karnataka Environment Movement. Yes, it took place in our Karnataka, Mangaluru district. Here, the Mangaluru peoples are opposed to Mangaluru refiners and petrochemical plant. Is it so? Because of it discharge harmful things to the sea. Is it? It discharge harmful things to the sea and it is affected to the local environment also. Is it? For that purpose, the Mangaluru peoples are opposed the Mangaluru refineries and petrochemical plant here. Then also they also opposed that it is Nandikuru thermal power. Is it? Is the special economic zone. For that purpose they are opposed the Nandikuru thermal power also. Is it? Because of it destroy the local environment. For that purpose they start the agitation. Is it? Again it's starting this MRPCP. Okay, this is the Coastal Karnataka Environment Movement. Then next is the movement opposing the Kaiga nuclear power plant. Is it? So it is also took place in our Karnataka. So this agitation is a start against that this Kaiga nuclear power plant. Establishing this Kaiga nuclear plant here. They planned that to start the Kaiga nuclear plant in these places is in the coastal Karwar. Is it? In this region here the Shivram Karant is start agitation against the Kaiga nuclear power plant. Is it? So here the main intention is the large deforestation is took place when it starts in the Karwar. What happens here? Large deforestation is took place. Is it? Then afterwards the pollution from the nuclear radiation would spoil the numerous fires in the ecosystem. Is it? In the sense by this nuclear power plant we can see that the more radiation would spoil the numerous species in the ecological system. Is it? So for that purpose Shivram Karant they start agitation against the Kaiga in our Karnataka. Understand? So this is all about the environmental movement. Yes, Sundarlal Bahagun, Medha Patkar. So likewise they start the movement agitations for protection of the environment. So in the history we can see that this type of the long agitation is took place for the protect the environment only. Is it? ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಉಪವಾಸ ಸತ್ಯಾಗ್ರಹ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸುದೀರ್ಘವಾಗಿ ನಡೆದಿರೋ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಗಾಗಿ ಅಂತಾನೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Movement is in the period of the 1980s. In a sense, in this century, the many movements is took place. But here, the women's movement is the one of the important movement we can see in our Indian history. Is it? Yes, here women is exploited in the every field. Is it? So here we can see that this women movement is opposite that partial values. Is it? Then afterwards exploitation or exploiting women and creation of the inequality on the basis of the gender. Is it? So this is all opposite by the women's movement. Is it? Women's movement is opposed the partial values, exploiting women and creating the inequality on the basis of gender. It is opposing that. And many more literary works is come out to give the alternative ideas to against the exploitation. Is it? We can see in the history. Then afterwards what we can see that in this society we can see that the woman treated as the male slave. Understand? There is no equality for the women. Inequality is there. Inequality is there. They are treating like the slaves and exploiting the more. Is it? Nowadays we can see that more popular issue, that is the exploiting of the women on the basis of the dowry. It is a more popular issue. It is a main exploitation of the women, we can see that. Is it? Then afterwards inequality is there. They are not providing the good education for the women also. Is also one of the a major intention of the women movement. Understand this. Then afterwards, it is getting the new form. Exploitation is get the new form nowadays. That is the attacking, kidnapping. Then afterwards, human trafficking. Is it? And suicide attempts. Is it? So we can see that all these are the new form of the exploitation on women. Understand? Then it is transferred into the honored clan to honored killing. Is it? Honored clan in a sense to maintaining the good relationship with each other. It is transferred to the honored killing. In maintenance the good killing on women. Is it? So we can see that this type of the honor killing nowadays. So woman is exploited more in the inside of the house and outside of the houses also. Is it? In physically, mentally she is exploiting in working places also. Is it? But here we can see that the 14 article 14, 15, 16 and 39, it provides the equal rights to women and equal work for equal wage. Understand? Equal work and equal wage is also given by the article 14, 15 and 16 and 1939 in our constitution. Then these all women movement. It means the women movement is a movement that is strive to achieve the goals. What are the goals they want to achieve here? They want to get the equality. Is it? They want to avoid the gender based inequality. Understood? And they want to freedom, independence, right to live. So for that purpose, this women movement is to place in our country, in every society also. Yes, let us discuss about the some of the women movement. Is it? Yes, here the alcohol prohibition movement. Yes, in the women's movement, alcohol prohibition movement is the very important movement. It is took place in our India. Okay. Yes, here this is the alcohol prohibition movement. It is part of our Indian independence movement. Yes, here Gandhiji is proposed to, but it is opposed, and also they banned the liquor on that period, in the period of the Indian independence. Is it? Afterwards, it is one of the part of Chipko movement. Understand? It is a part of our Chipko movement also. Then afterwards it becomes one of the part of environment movement. Here in the women movement we can see that alcohol prohibition movement. Is it? In our Karnataka, in the coastal region, it means in the Malladu and Kusuma Soroba, here they fight against this what is liquor. Is it? For that to ban the liquor, they fight against to what is against this alcohol prohibition. In a sense, they fight for the prohibition of alcohol in the Kusuma Soroba, and they lost more lives there. Is it? They lost their lives in that moment. Then afterwards we can see in the women's movement is took place in the Hassan, Kolar, Mandya and Chamarajanagar in our Karnataka. Is it? To prohibit the alcohol. Then afterwards we can see that the many more movements is took place in our Karnataka. Then it's create what it is this liquor, in a sense alcohol addict, it is create the many more problems. Is it? In the private life also, in community level also. Is it? So it creates more problem in the lives of rural women. Is it? So here we can see that the forceful take away, what is forcibly they take money from earned by the wife. It's a very harmful, and it is a very hard to maintain the family. Is it? So for that purpose the women are fight for that to ban the liquor or prohibit the liquor. This is all about the women's movement.